Well, hello. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Stephen. This week's blog is entitled SHOT Show 2026, and it's my sort of annual SHOT Show recap. I do this every year, at least for the last 14 years, immediately following SHOT Show. The blog that I write is all about the new products that have been introduced at SHOT Show and all those other types of things. This time, however, it's a little bit different. One of the major reasons for that is I really didn't get a chance to walk the SHOT Show floor this time. USCCA, and most of you guys are aware that I do a lot of YouTube videos for USCCA. They had myself and three other attorneys do a series of podcast and panel discussions that basically took up all of my time while I was in Las Vegas at SHOT Show. I never really did get the opportunity to see anything that was going on. But it's the podcasts and the attorney panels that I wanted to talk about. There were four of us that were involved, myself, of course, as well as Tom Greaves, Dave McDermott, and Mike Price. All three of us practice in different areas of the country. Tom Greaves is up in Wisconsin. He's an absolutely brilliant attorney, one of my favorites, and one that I am sure you have seen on YouTube if you look at anything on Second Amendment jurisprudence. Of course, Dave McDermott out of Chicago, who's also a brilliant lawyer. Mike Price, who is sort of the cowboy lawyer out of Texas. Specifically, he's located in Dallas, but he practices primarily in North Texas. And then, of course, myself. And it was during one of the discussions when we were asked what our thoughts were about 2026 and how self-defense law and self-defense cases are going to be shaping up in 2026. It was something that Tom Greaves said that I found really, really interesting. He was talking about the unique sort of system that's now starting to materialize as it relates to juries, specifically rural, suburban, and inner city or urban jurors. And what's interesting is that a lot of the results are somewhat counterintuitive. Reality is that a lot of urban juries are well aware of the types of things that are happening and the need for individuals to be able to protect themselves. And yet, the district attorneys and the judges that practice in those urban areas tend to be very antagonistic towards the concept of self-defense. Conversely, when you get into rural areas, you see both sides effectively understanding the realities of human behavior. Both district attorneys as well as rural juries tend to be very amenable towards self-defense claims. On the other hand, it's the suburban areas where we find the most problematic areas. These are areas where you've got sort of a combination of both. And, in most of the country, these are specifically desperate locations. California, specifically Southern California, is a little bit different since our suburban areas are sort of continuations of a major metropolis. Anyways, it was something that I found fascinating. I sort of explored in the blog. I do hope you find it interesting. As always, train constantly. Train consistently, train repetitively, and train with purpose. Above all else, stay safe.